Hello, I'm Miss Susan, and this is a Cape May County Library Children's Department book recommendation video. All the books I'm recommending today are books that we just got in the library. I'm really excited to share the first two books with you because they're both books celebrating the relationship between a grandparent and a grandchild. So the first book I'm sharing is When Grandpa Gives You a Toolbox, and it's written by Jamie L.B. Deenihan, illustrated by Lorraine Rocha. And in this story, the boy, it's celebrating his birthday. And all he really asked for his birthday was a special house for his dolls. His grandfather gets him a toolbox for his birthday. And the little boy is very, very disappointed in the gift of a toolbox. However, the neighbors in the community that the boy lives in have shared with the little boy that they need some help with some things. One neighbor needs a birdhouse, another neighbor needs the doghouse fixed, and so on and so forth. So with the help of his grandfather, the little boy learns how to use the tools in the toolbox to share and be share kindness and with some hard work to be a productive member of the community. And in the end, the little boy even learns how to make something for himself that he really wanted. So I highly recommend this book, and it's such a charming book about a grandfather and grandson. The next book I'm recommending is also about a grandparent and grandchild. It's called Akua Goes to School, and it's written by Tricia Elam Walker and illustrated by Vashti Harrison. This is a wonderful book, again celebrating the loving relationship between a grandchild and a grandparent. And in this story, the little girl goes to kindergarten, and her teacher is going to be having all the grandparents come in to celebrate National Grandparent Day and for the classmates to meet them. The little girl's a little concerned, even though her very favorite person in the whole wide world is her grandmother, Nana Akua, because her grandmother doesn't look like any of the other grandparents. Her grandmother has these tribal markings on her face. So she's got a little fear about, her grandmother being different than other grandparents. But this is just a lovely story that celebrates cultural differences and accepting of differences and facing your fears. And it also showcases that immense love between a grandchild and a grandparent. Highly recommend this lovely book about their relationship. My next book is a nonfiction book for children. It's Play in the Wild, How Baby Animals Learn or Like to Have Fun. And it's written by Lita Judge. It's part of the In the Wild series. There's Born in the Wild and Homes in the Wild by the same author. This book is grounded in research, and the reader will learn how and why play is so important for animals. Play teaches animals to defend themselves. It teaches animals how to find food. It also teaches animals how to communicate with each other, and lots of other things. So this book is loaded with facts. Really great read for nonfiction lovers. I have also an early reader book that I'd like to recommend. It's called Cece Loves Science. If you have an aspiring scientist at home that's learning to read, this is a great book for them. It's written by Kimberly and Shelli Johannes. It's illustrated by Vashti Harrison. And in the story, this girl right here, Cece, and her friend Isaac learn about the opposite forces of push and pull, and they use what they learned to create something really cool for Cece's dog Einstein. Highly recommend this early reader as well. Finally, I have a middle grade fiction novel that's a very insightful story. It's called The Brave by James Bird, and it's about a boy with OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. He has this quirk where he can't help himself. He counts every letter and every word and every sentence that he hears. And of course that gets him bullied, and he's kicked out of school. So his father, being very frustrated, ends up having him go to live on a reservation with his biological mother. So this boy, he has to learn to be brave and face his fears. And he also learns that even though life can be very difficult, it can be very beautiful. So this is really a wonderful novel for ages 9 through 12, grades 4 through 7. Highly recommend this middle school fiction book. So those are my recommendations of new books we just got in the library. I hope you'll get a chance to check them out, and we'll see you next time.